Libra. So this is your general from September 16th through September 30th. It is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it doesn't resonate, check your other signs. If it does, let me know in the comments. Again, if it doesn't, don't get salty. I don't want to hear any shit in the comments. And if you're a cross watcher, awesome. But if you don't like that Libra has a good reading, then you need to go, because it's not right. And you need to look at yourself and find out why you get so pissed that someone else has a good reading. Okay? All right. I hate petty on my channel, guys. So let's see. What's up, Libra? I don't know what is up with these readings tonight, but I think there was only one that was decent. Okay, so your crowning, you have the Hangman. It's kind of, I don't want to say stuck, because it's not like the Hangman can go wherever he, she wants to go. They're just not. Just kind of hanging out, being indifferent, whatever, you know? Just kind of observing. Okay. Recent past, you have the Seven of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. If you're not dealing with one of those, cool, doesn't really matter, it's just the energy. Seven of Wands is like the stand your ground card. So you're standing your ground, you're defending yourself, you're protecting yourself, that sort of thing, right? Now in your present, you have the reverse Nine of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, doesn't necessarily mean that you're dealing with one, but it could. So reverse Nine of Cups is lack of wish fulfillment. So what's going on, guys? What's this sad energy about? We'll try to figure it out. But anyway, so that's your present. Your immediate future is death in reverse. So don't freak out. Death doesn't mean physical death. I mean, I guess it could in some cases, but rarely. Scorpio card, if you are not dealing with a Scorpio, or even if you are, this is lack of transformation. So there is an ending that needs to take place so that something else can be born in its place, or reborn, or transformed, right? But you're resisting it. Why? Because change isn't fucking pleasant most of the time. Most of the time, change sucks. Even if it is change for the better, like just getting past that, getting to that point is shitty. It's not comfortable, right? But it is always for the better. Like, things don't just die off because they're great. They die off because they need to either be reborn or something better needs to come and take their place. Do you see what I mean? All right. So your outcome, you have the reverse Hierophant. So it could be dealing with the Taurus. Don't have to be. This is lack of commitment. Doesn't have to be commitment relationship-wise. It could be commitment to anything at all. A project, a job, could be relationship, doesn't have to be. So this doesn't feel like a love reading to me, just throwing that out there. If, you know, people are getting freaked out over some shit here, it doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like, I'm not sure what it feels like, but it doesn't look like a love reading so far. It feels like something else going on in your life. So this is also a card of tradition, so maybe you are questioning some religious beliefs, some spiritual beliefs, some traditional values, you know? All right, let's clarify, guys. What is this Hangman and your crowning all about? It's not a bad card. It's just a kind of stagnant, you know. Clarify the Hangman for Libra. Oh, there we go. Okay, so all right, so it's clarified by the reverse Page of Wands, right? Which is you're kind of hanging out there because I'm not sure how to explain it. All right, so if for you this page is a child, there's some sort of issue. Pages can be kids, they don't have to be. They could be messages as well. If it's a kid, maybe a fire sign kid, there's something going on with them that maybe you have to deal with it. You can't deal with anything else, so you're just kind of stagnant, right? Dealing with this kid. But I don't think it's a kid. I think it's a message. I think you're hanging out because you're waiting on a message, an action-oriented message, maybe having to do with something creative, something you're passionate about, and you haven't gotten that message yet, so you're just kind of hanging out waiting for it. Make sense? Okay. All right, let's clarify the Nine of Cups reversed in your present. Why the lack of wish fulfillment for Libra? Why the lack of wish fulfillment for Libra? There you go. Okay, so it's clarified by the Fool. This has been coming out so much tonight. Could be dealing with an Aries, don't have to be. Maybe you didn't get your wish in a certain situation, whatever that is for you, so it's causing you to take this new beginning. And the full new beginning is a type of new beginning where you just jump right in, you take a risk, you take a leap of faith. You don't really look at, what problems could come up in the future with this new beginning. You just have to just say fuck it and jump and let's see what happens, right? Because you didn't get your wish here with this situation where you were hoping it would manifest and it didn't, so you're jumping right into another new beginning. Okay? Now, when you do that, you have Death in reverse. Yep, that came right out. You have Death in reverse in your future. So you have this new beginning. However, you're resisting the change that's needed for this new beginning, okay? You're going to have to let something die in order for this new beginning to manifest. So just keep that in mind. And now your Death in reverse is clarified by the High Priestess. So all these major arcana, guys, it's pretty damn cool. Even though it doesn't sound like the greatest reading, it's going to be all right. You're getting there. So with this Death in reverse, this change, this transformation that you're resisting, pay attention to your intuition, okay? That's going to tell you everything that you need to know. Even if it seems unpleasant, you're resisting this change, pay attention to your gut. Whatever that's telling you to do, that's what you have to do all the time, every single time. It's not ever going to be wrong, okay? You just have to listen to it and trust it. All right, let's clarify the Hierophant down here. What is this reverse for? So much major arcana. This is crazy. So it's clarified by the Devil in reverse. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Could have been a possible commitment with a Capricorn. Otherwise, this is coming out of a toxic situation, coming out of toxic energy. Um, with this, with it clarifying this, it might have been a toxic situation related to some type of commitment. And again, it doesn't have to be relationship commitment. It could be something else you were committed to. You know, your home, your job, whatever. Whatever it was, you had to either end it, like, you know, with your death up here. I mean, not your death. Jeez, that sounds horrible. You know what I mean, right? Okay, so this had to end. This being committed to whatever this was wasn't serving you, because it was toxic. It wasn't right for you. Whatever that toxic energy was, it could be addiction, drugs, alcohol, money, sex, whatever, or it could be just a certain type of toxic behavior that maybe you've had for a while, or the person that you're dealing with had for a while, and you had to get away from it. Or if it was a job or something, maybe it was just, it wasn't serving you, it was bringing you down, you had to get away from it, that type of shit. Okay? All right, time for the Mother Mary Oracle, and this is where I read to you because it's a new deck and I'm not going to know it by heart anytime soon, so bear with me. You don't have to watch this part if you don't want to, but these cards are awesome and they usually resonate with the reading, so I would advise you to because I fucking love them. Okay. Our Lady of the Sacred Hearth. Let's see what she has to say to you. All right, here we go. Are you ready? I told you they resonate, right? There are times on our path when we have outgrown our old safety nets, right? Don't resist that death card, guys. Like a hermit crab that outgrows the little shell and needs to search for a larger home, we must endure a transition that can feel frightening, giving rise to many insecurities. You see why I love this deck? It's great. We may feel that our life becomes chaotic, unpredictable, and that makes having trust quite difficult. Perhaps we have fears arising for our survival, or perhaps we feel uncertainty and doubt about how things are going to unfold, even though we do mostly believe that everything will work out somehow. Perhaps we fear that we will fall back into old patterns, maybe this old toxic shit down here, becoming smaller rather than trusting that we have grown enough internally to support ourselves as we rise to the challenge of stepping into the next cycle, energetically larger and more empowered than before. Whether the change in your life relates to your home in the literal sense, to where you live or where you should move to, or whether it relates to that which once felt like your home, perhaps a relationship, financial arrangement that supported you, or a group or community which you once considered to be as a family to you, this message comes to you with love. You have outgrown what has been, and the manifestation of the new is only a matter of time, right? This new beginning and this death card coming that you're resisting. It's coming because it has to, and it's all good, guys. You have to trust it with your High Priestess intuition here. Just fucking trust yourself and keep going. You got this shit, all right? Either way, whether going through trust or doubt or a mixture of both, there are times when growth simply must happen. See? The death card, that's not something that you can not deal with. You can resist it, and you can resist it and resist it and resist it, but it's just going to keep being there, and it's going to happen because it comes from the universe. It's not something that you can control. You can resist it and make it harder, or you can just deal with it and know that you're going to be okay by trusting your intuition, right? And trusting that you know what the hell you're doing, okay? Growth has been set in motion now and must happen in order for life to continue. Although there can be a feeling of subtle restlessness or even of terrible upheaval with much anxiety and fear for the future, it is not a dying that is happening, but an emerging of new life that is occurring now. This is great. Like, it's giving me chills, guys. It's spiritual growth that is making its presence felt in your material world, or soon will be. Remember that you are not only being guided away from what has been, but towards a new dawn. You are being granted a gift, a new sense of greater belonging, which is necessary for you to now fulfill the spiritual purpose of your life. Whew, goodness, guys, that is fucking amazing. So, trust yourself and don't resist. I know it sucks. Nobody likes change, but I promise it's for the better. Okay? All right, take care, guys. Love you.